At CrossFit Chateau, a huge part of our culture is that we strive to be the most welcoming gym in the world. That means whether you're brand new to CrossFit, haven't worked out in years, or you've been training for a long time, we want you to feel comfortable, supported, and genuinely welcomed from the moment you walk through the door. So with that in mind, I wanted to give you a quick tour of our gym so you can see exactly what to expect when you come in for the first time. Welcome to our gym and community, CrossFit Chateau. This is our main entry area with our main front desk on the right. Whether you're in for a free consult or catching up with other members, this is a great hangout spot. We've got a water fill-up station here if you bring a water bottle, and then these black cubbies are for leaving your stuff during class. In the bottom of the fridge here, we have water bottles that are free for members, so grab one if you need to. Otherwise, you can fill up at that water station. There's also a water fountain underneath the stairs on my right here. We have dumbbells living on the left. We have this area, which is kind of like an open gym area. We have some more bikes, foam rollers, and ab mats. Before, after class, you can hang out here and stretch. If classes are big, though, we'll be using this whole space. So that was our women's bathroom on the right, men's bathroom on the left. There's 2 stalls and a shower in each. Up top is an area that we're revamping into like a cardio mobility type room. So by the time you make it in, hopefully we have something cool to show you upstairs. Here we have pictures of coaches and some key members that we've had over the years, some family of ours. And so a really cool mural type wall of all of our history, from coaches that are here currently to past coaches, some coaches that live in Hawaii. In this area that we're in right now, again, class, if it's really large, we'll use all this space, but generally, unless I'm personal training, there's lots of room and lots of availability. We have kettlebells on this side of the wall. And above those, you'll see some cool pictures. One on the left is of our gym ambassadors. We have members of every class time that are super helpful, and not coaches, but pretty much coaches to help welcome you in. On the right here, we have Mike and Kathy. Mike and Kathy own CrossFit Agoge, which came out of CrossFit North, the first CrossFit affiliate ever. When they decided to retire in 2021, we merged our communities, and CrossFit Chateau moved into this building, which has helped us continue to keep thriving. CrossFit Chateau itself has been around since 2010, and Carrie and I took ownership back, long story short, in 2016. So November of 2026 marks our 10-year anniversary as owners of this current gym, CrossFit Chateau. As we head toward the back, you'll see ab/yoga pads on the wall. We've got clips stations throughout the gym for the barbells and plenty of bumper plates. Our weights range from 55-pound plates all the way down to 2.5 and 5-pound plates. For someone learning, we have wooden dowels and 15-pound technique bars, so nobody needs to lift a heavy barbell. Over here, we've got 45-pound barbells and 35-pound barbells. We also have 15 squat rack stations throughout the gym. These can be adjusted depending on height and whatever movement we're doing: squats, presses, bench press, or other barbell work. You also see bands on the back wall. Those can be used for warm-ups, mobility, or modifying things like pull-ups and ring dips. One of the things we're really fortunate to have is space. When you come into class, you'll usually gravitate towards one of these rack stations and make that your home base. Most of the time, you'll have your own area, and if we ever have a really big class, our coaches will help everyone get situated and partner up when necessary. Up front, we have rowers, wall balls, slam balls, more weights, boxes, pull-up bars, rings, and a couple more bikes. And now let's talk about the whiteboard, because this is really where your class starts to make sense. In the top left, you always see our warm-up. When class begins, whether it's noon or 5 p.m. or any other time, our coach takes over and walks everybody through it together. You don't need to memorize anything ahead of time. We'll explain the movements, demonstrate them, and give you feedback and cues along the way. After the warm-up, we'll normally bring everyone up to the whiteboard. We talk about what's happening in the gym, events, and we do our question of the day. Everyone says their name and answers something simple: favorite vacation spot, favorite donut, whatever ridiculous question we've come up with for that day. If you're new, we'll introduce you to, and we'll have you share a fun fact about yourself. We do this intentionally because we want people to know who you are. It breaks the ice and makes it a whole lot easier for members to introduce themselves and make you feel welcome. Next, we'll go over our strength work, if we have strength program for that day. Then up here, you'll see the WOD, which means workout of the day. This particular workout is an 18-minute AMRAP, meaning as many rounds or sometimes reps as possible. Now, CrossFit has a lot of abbreviations, and they can absolutely look confusing at first. Don't worry, no one expects you to know them. At the bottom of the whiteboard, you'll see what we call our modification key. We program multiple versions of every workout, starting with active, which is our most modified version, and moving through performance, RX Lite, RX, and competition. RX means as prescribed. So for example, if you see 95/65, that's 95 pounds for men and 65 pounds for women. RX Lite may be 65-45, while competition might be 135-95. But here's the important part. You don't have to figure this out by yourself. And at the very bottom is our daily intention. This tells you what we're actually trying to accomplish that day. Maybe we're looking for speed. Maybe we're looking for a heavier weight. Maybe there's just a certain number of reps and rounds we're targeting. That intention helps you and your coach decide what weight, box height, movement variation, or modification that makes sense for you. Our coaches are always there to help. We also write down everyone's scores from class. We encourage members to use an app called SugarWOD. SugarWOD allows you to track your workouts and your strength numbers over time. So when we repeat a lift or a workout months later, you can look back and actually see the progress you've made. Up here on the wall is another cool part of Chateau's history. There are pictures from our 2014 CrossFit Games regional team. At that time, the top 30 teams moved on to regionals and the top 5 advanced to the CrossFit Games. We finished 11th at regionals that year, which is pretty incredible. And over on the far left, you'll see Carrie, my wife and co-owner of the gym. In 2013, she qualified for regionals as an individual athlete, which is an accomplishment we're still incredibly proud of. And now we've made our way back to the front. That's a quick tour of CrossFit Chateau. I know I covered a lot, so feel free to watch this again, or better yet, come in and let's show you around in person. If we haven't done a consult yet, I'd love to meet with you, answer your questions, learn a little bit about your goals, and help you make the first steps as comfortable as possible. That's a quick tour of our gym. We'd love to meet you and welcome you in. See you soon. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this whole video and get to know CrossFit Chateau a little better. If you're ready to take that next step, click the link below, check the description or bio, or simply head to CrossFitChateau.com to book a consult or sign up for a class. We'd love to meet you, show you around in person, and invite you into what we strive to make the most welcoming gym in the world, our community here at CrossFit Chateau. We'll see you soon.